if you're called on here in the next week before the AllStar break to kind of help Bud get through some rotations, right? Yeah, I think you only got 10 or 11 healthy guys. I don't know, how ready are you for that? Is it different than a year ago, like because you have different guys you're playing with, or do you just worry about your own game? Like, how are you kind of thinking, hey, how am I going to handle, if you're getting a bunch of minutes?
Oh, no. Jim, this is my third year for going to the third year team. I'm always ready. Always ready to play. Always ready to play to win, to contribute. And, hey, I think what people have to remember, and then general players, like, when everything like breaks down, just go to whatever makes you great, whatever makes you, whatever gives you the edge above everybody else, and just do that. So I'm always ready. I'm always ready to play.
What is like the last week been like in your experience when teammates are traded, but new teammates come in, guys get hurt, maybe more teammates are coming in, right? Like, because there's a couple open roster spots. Like, what is that like in the locker room for you guys? Is it just, well, whoever's here is here, and we move on? Is it a little bit of you guys talk to each other? And I don't know, what's that kind of like when on the inside when it's just moving pieces like that?
I mean, I think it's kind of both. I mean, first of all, shout out to Dante, Rodney, Shimmy. Wish you guys the best. I know you guys are gonna kill, and that's one part. But it's kind of both. I think it's the nature of the business. First of all, this it's not the first time it happens. Happens every year. I think with maybe all of the teams, the NBA. It was just one thing you got to adapt to, and I think we have a great culture as a team. We bring guys who really fit in, and on the court and off the court. So that's great for us.
Eric?
How do you feel like you've gotten better this season?
A lot. I mean, obviously, how the way the rotations has been the same for me to showcase that. But I've gotten so much better as a player, and so much and obviously when my name is called up, I'll always, be ready to play. But I've gotten so much better, and shooting wise, and on my free throw, on the free throw line, and in general, like being more of a, not just an add-on, a guy to say, okay, this night if he wants, we could go through him. So I've gotten so much better.
Defensively, you guys have tried out some new things this year, where it isn't just kind of drop coverage all the time and pick and rolls. How do you feel like switching, playing more aggressive kind of plays to your strength? Because I feel like that's something you always like to do.
I think it's one of those things that, and physically and athletic-wise fits in our build in general as a team. We have long and athletic guys, and it doesn't take much for us to play that kind of set of defense. But I think for the most important thing is just to learn, just to learn and adapt to whatever the coach tells us. And I think we've mastered like slowly, like every defensive coverage, and that's what's gonna make us better if we keep doing that.
Christos?
Καλησπέρα Θανάση, πώς είσαι?
Τι γίνεται?
Well, I will ask you in English. How, if you compare the vibe from last season until now, if you compare the vibe and the depth of the team, what are the differences? How better are the Bucks right now from your perspective?
It's been, I'll tell you one thing, it's been kind of weird, I would say, because we've had guys get down with COVID and with and being hurt, and it's just a whole different situation. Last year this time we didn't have no fans, first of all, and we was basically in an in-home bubble kind of, and now the things have changed, like the whole aspect of it have changed and become a little bit back to normal, which is great, which is good. But I would say is you can't really tell, but my feel has always been, we just all try to work hard every day, get better every day by day, to the end, and in the end we'll see. But to answer your question, and if you really want to question this, it's hard to see, but we've gotten better too. We've gotten better, and I think the guys who were here last year in this team have gotten better too. So.
And also, how important for you personally is to bring a positive vibe, to be a positive influence for your team, even you play 20 minutes, 50 minutes, or even play 5 or 3 minutes in the game?
It's very important. It's very important because, to me, first of all, and to the team, just because that's how you show leadership. Is that leadership is not just on the court; it's off the court, it's in the sidelines, it's in the locker room, it's in practice. That's how you show leadership. And leadership means that you put the team above everything else.
Thank you very much, and good luck in the AllStar game.
Thank you.
Jamal?
Hey, yeah, I wanted to follow up on one of the points you were talking about, the different defenses and kind of how you guys have been doing it this year. Just kind of how do you think that'll pay off sort of in the long run in the playoffs and sort of when different matchups, come, you guys match up with different teams. Like, how do you think playing so many different defenses this year will, pay off in the long run, I guess?
Just think about it as every player and every team, tries to get better. They try to add like a weapon to their arsenal. We just try every year and everything just to get better and to be more adaptable to be able to read, not only on offense and on defense too. So it's one of those things.
Darius?
Hey, Thanasis, just want to start one. I know it's only been a couple of days, but kind of what are your first impressions of Serge and kind of bringing a veteran like that to the team?
It's great, man. It's great, man. We always, first of all, it's always good to have new players in, and you see how willingly he is to buy into the culture, buy into the team, adapt. And I'm happy. When guys like that come to the team, you're always, and obviously in Serge, he's been one of the guys we watched, doing his whole career in the league. So he's one of those guys who, take pride in defense, winning mentality. So one of my, and I'm kind of biased because he's been like one of the guys I've watched too, but it's been great, man.
And then also with the AllStar weekend coming up, I guess kind of how did that come together? You guys decided to do that, and what are you looking forward to in that skills?
It's great. It's fun, man. I'm looking forward to doing this with my brothers. Just being there on the stage, and it's more of like a basketball celebration. We're just there to celebrate basketball. That's what the AllStar is, from all around the world. So it's great. It's an honor for us to be there, and it's even bigger when it's my brothers. So I'm happy.
Stephanie Sutton?
Thanasis, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
What do you think of your brother Giannis's dad jokes? And do you have a favorite one?
Oh, Kent. So it's nothing new to me, first of all. It's just new to the world because they're actually, recording him while he's doing this. He's been doing this for a long time. He's been like doing all these dad jokes for a long time. But now, I'll say, he became a dad, called dad jokes. But before that, we would just call it it's called jokes. But it's funny. It's his humor. We're kind of goofy as a family, and we have like this kind of humor. But I'm happy, man. It's just, just him expressing himself and having fun. So I'm so proud of him doing that.
Do you have a favorite one though?
No, I haven't because first of all, it's so many. We say so many of them. I know you guys only hear like once or twice, like every other day, but he says so many of them, so many. So.
All right, that's it. Thanks, TA.
Of course, you guys have a great week.